Tell me if this sounds familiar. It's the first of the month, your salary just hits your account, you check your balance, and for about 30 seconds you feel like a completely different person. Confident, generous, powerful. You start making plans. Maybe I'll finally put some aside this month. Maybe I'll start that investment. Maybe I'll be smart about it this time. That feeling lasts about 3 days. By day 10, you're watching your balance like a patient watching a heart monitor. By day 20, you're doing math in the parking lot trying to figure out if you can afford lunch. And by day 28, you're borrowing from next month to survive this one. And the worst part? You make enough money. You know you make enough money. So what happens between day 1 and day 28 that turns a functioning adult into a financial disaster? I'll tell you exactly what happens. Your brain gets drunk on payday, and it makes the dumbest decisions of the entire month in the first 72 hours after your salary arrives.
There's a concept in behavioral economics called the windfall effect, and it explains everything. The windfall effect says that when money arrives in a lump sum, your brain processes it fundamentally differently than money you've had sitting in your account for weeks. Money that's been in your account feels real. It feels earned. It feels like yours. But fresh money, money that just arrived, your brain treats it like bonus money, like it appeared from nowhere, like it doesn't really count yet. There was a study at the University of Chicago where researchers gave people money in 2 different ways. Group 1 received the money gradually over time. Group 2 received the same amount all at once as a lump sum. Same money, same people, same needs. The lump sum group spent 35% more. 35%, not because they had more, because their brain categorized the money differently. Fresh money feels like found money, and found money feels like free money, and free money gets spent like it doesn't matter. This is why your worst financial decisions happen on payday, not because you're irresponsible, because your brain is running a faulty accounting system. It has 2 separate mental ledgers, one for money that feels real and one for money that feels like a windfall. And every single payday, your entire salary lands in the windfall ledger first. Your brain has to manually move it to the real ledger over time. That transfer takes about 72 hours, and in those 72 hours, you do the most damage. So how do you protect yourself from your own payday brain? You make decisions before the money arrives, not after. After is too late. After, the windfall effect is already running. Your brain is already drunk on fresh money. First, the night before payday, write down exactly where every dollar is going. Every single one. Rent, bills, groceries, savings. Write it down on paper, not in your head, on paper. Because when the money hits tomorrow morning and your brain starts whispering, "You deserve something nice," the paper doesn't care what your brain whispers. The paper has the plan. The paper doesn't get drunk. Second, set up automatic transfers that trigger the same day your salary arrives, not the day after, not when you get around to it, the same day. The money should leave your checking account before your windfall brain even knows it arrived. You cannot make bad decisions with money you never saw. We covered this in an earlier video, and it's even more critical on payday. Third, the 72-hour rule. For the first 3 days after payday, you are not allowed to buy anything that isn't on the paper. Nothing. No exceptions. No emergencies that aren't actual emergencies. 3 days. That's how long it takes for the windfall effect to fade and for your brain to start treating your salary like real money instead of found money. After 72 hours, the drunk brain sobers up. Then you can think clearly. Then you can make decisions.
Here's what I need you to understand. The version of you that exists on payday is not the real you. It's a chemically altered version of you running on a brain that hasn't finished processing the money yet. That version is generous with money it hasn't allocated, confident about purchases it hasn't evaluated, and absolutely certain that this month will be different, while doing exactly the same thing as last month. The real you shows up about 72 hours later, quieter, sharper, looking at the bank balance with clear eyes instead of drunk ones. That's the version that should be making the decisions. So let Payday you celebrate for 30 seconds, then hand the keys to 72-hour you. That person actually knows what they're doing. If this just explained the last 3 years of your financial life, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.